recovery isn't just about overcoming addiction. It's about rebuilding a life with the right support system. Way Back In is helping young adults by providing safe housing, peer support, financial education, and other resources to help them along.
Here to tell us more about the Young Adult Recovery Program at the Way Back In are Anita Pindiur and Caitlin Hallahan. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what are some of the early, as an outreach coordinator, what are some of the early symptoms that people should be looking for in young adults when it comes to maybe a problem with substances, or maybe they're just having some challenges?
So some of the signs are being withdrawn. They might isolate themselves. They have increased mood swings. They might also be spending a lot more money than usual.
Oh.
So their mood is down and they don't want to talk to anyone.
Let me follow this up with a question. What age range are we talking here when we say young adults?
So 18 to 24-year-olds.
18 to 24, okay.
And I will say, though, 18-year-old, that sounds like every 18-year-old, right?
Yeah.
They spend too much money, they hide in the room, and that's... So is there any, physical symptoms you can see?
They might not be eating a lot, or they could be eating more. So increased weight, weight loss, things like that. That's a big sign. But also a sign that we do notice a lot is nodding off actively. So they could be talking to someone and then they just start to nod off. They're not engaged anymore. So that is a very good indicator that they might be on an opioid or a stimulant, and they're abusing it.
So what do you do? Because the first question is, are you okay? But I think you should go a little further than, are you okay?
So in that case, we do suggest that parents have an open conversation with their child, remain calm so that the child, or the young adult, I should say, can open up, they feel safe to talk to them, and then talk about treatment options. So whether that's getting treatment with a therapist, a drug counselor, or even just going to an inpatient center. They can go to an inpatient center for 28 days. They do withdrawal management, and then they could get set up from there.
And Anita, we've talked to you before about gambling a lot of times, but I think people don't realize that you guys are a recovery home as well.
We are also a recovery home, so we treat all adults 18 and over for any substance, so alcohol, any kind of stimulants, opiates, but we are primarily focusing, we're getting a grant renewed from the state of Illinois, and we're able to focus on young adults 18 to 24 in a non-traditional setting, so a recovery home. So post, detox, post, maybe a 28-day program, they can move in with us and receive long-term recovery home. So they're working with peer support. They're not necessarily just engaging in traditional therapy. We're doing a lot of wraparound services, really engaging them in the community, working on mental health, working on a recovery network, and working on those next steps for adulting.
So a lot of people are like, well, what is life like in a home like that? I mean, obviously you're doing the peer work and all of that, but what else are they doing while they're there?
Yeah, that's a really good question, right? So a day in the life at the Way Back In would look very much where we have structure and some guidance, and then we're trying to work with a person where they're at. So a lot of it is, we kind of set some limits, what you would probably normally do with maybe like a high school or a college student.
Right, you got to get up at this time, go to bed at this time.
Get up, come downstairs, let's have some breakfast, and then let's see what the day should be like. So many of them are job searching or going to work or returning to school. We work with a lot of local colleges and a lot of local community college to be able to re-engage. We also have a program now where they're learning trade and learning how to get into the trades.
So when they get out into life after that, what is the extending services when they're kind of adulting again?
Yes, when they're adulting again, that is when we're hoping they are connected to the kind of their own recovery network. So we don't necessarily prescribe one, but a 12-step program. A lot of younger adults choose Narcotics Anonymous or they choose Smart Recovery. And so at that point, they have somebody they can connect with. They have a group they're coming to. They're connecting with a home group at least once a week. And then they have a sponsor who is really like a mentor to them. And that they can kind of continue as they leave the Way Back In. We also try to make sure that they're kind of ready for it. So hopefully through some schooling and employment, they're able to reach out, get their own apartments.
Something new to focus on
Right.
and
Yes.
actually get their mind going in a different
Right.
direction.
Right.
Both of you, thank you for
Yeah,
coming
thank you
in
so
and
much,
sharing
ladies.
with us. If you or someone you know could benefit from the Young Adult Recovery Home Program, it is for adults 18 to 24 addicted to opioids. It is being extended through June of 2027. You can learn more by scanning the QR code there on your screen. You can call as well or visit waybackin.org.